You know, one thing that I haven't done is I've noticed that there's been my stuff has been on Reddit here several times. So perhaps we'll do a live reaction here. I haven't watched the stuff, so I'm curious as to what people are saying here. There's one with Gioso here. Oh yeah, no, I'd love to see. I haven't listened to this. I don't know.
Hold on. We're gonna watch the OTT video. Somebody sent it to me. I watched like
I don't even know how.
Of it. I'm like, oh yeah.
The crazy thing is I don't even know how all of this was like such big Reddit news. Like I wasn't saying this in anticipation that somebody's gonna react to it. It was just like a, it's just like a, you know what I mean? Like people like.
I'm gonna watch this on.
We'll see. I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know. Meeting you, Viper.
You as well.
Was that you taking over the trap, Viper?
What was that?
Oh, okay. All right. It always blows up with your crash outs, but I didn't even crash out.
Thank you.
Yeah. At least I don't think I did. It is Viper who took the trap over. So, who does she roll with anyway?
It's okay.
CG.
Meeting you. Those two don't matter. Those two don't matter.
Viper.
Those are,
You as well.
we're good.
Was that you taking over the trap, Viper?
I was gonna bring some money.
Oh, okay. All right, go for it.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything
Yeah.
bad.
It's Viper who took.
No, I
the
didn't say
trap
anything
over,
bad.
so.
Yeah, but why did he go on this rant? After
Who does she roll
fucking-
with anyway? CG. Go on this rant, like I don't know. Yeah, one thing that I've come to realize is like, anyway, because I don't know where this is going, so I'll wait. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Flopping. I don't know why Prodigy has such a huge flopper. Well, I do. The amount of flopping and the amount of like, it's just like, bro. People out here, man, they're like, they ain't even out here fucking role playing, dude. Like,
I mean, it's
everything
true.
is so calculated. There's such different motivations. Like, it's just like, you know, it's so.
Found some new tech, bro.
God, bro, it's just it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's just tough, bro. What the
Chasing
fuck?
that kick money. Hey, I don't blame him, man. Hey, listen, I'm not hating. It's just like it's so
Nice, bro.
Blatant.
Doing it at the same
oh
time.
yeah. Bro, if I was these big
Yeah,
groups,
bro.
look, somebody's actually gone and edited this clip. That's crazy.
Then is if they must not see
Dude, if
that
I
was
was
just a
Chang
step
Gang,
before the last
if I was
stage.
Chang Gang, I'd create a I'd create contracts, bro. I'd be like, hey, listen, man, if you want the CG rub, all right, we gonna need 20% of all your KCIP. We're gonna need 20% of all your subs.
Gio over here sweating right now, bro.
We're gonna have to start taking because it's very
See
clear.
that girl,
It's very clear
watch
what's
that
going on here. Like I'm gonna need some fucking.
Pay
I'm gonna have to
taxes.
tap in here right now.
Yeah, pay them taxes, bro.
I'm not even saying any of this in a mean way or anything. You know what I mean? Like it's like, it's like, you know, it's like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly they're not gonna fucking charge people, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need that. There's a business there. Sometimes I wish I was a clout chaser, dick rider. No, you don't. Hey, I'd make more money.
He saw Viper and then he immediately started talking about this shit.
RP life be easier. I don't know. I don't have a heart.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. When I hear that somebody left a gang and jumped on another gang, that's sort of what struck this. I don't know Viper. I don't know. I don't even know she streams. Like I know nothing. Like this isn't a specific shot at Viper. I have no idea. I don't know if she's a streamer, if she's whatever. It's just when I hear that people are jumping ship to gangs, and you know, let's be real here, ain't none of these people jumping ship to non-streaming gangs or like people like how often do you see people jump ship as a streamer or a content creator where they're jumping ship to go to a lesser viewer based community? Like what is it? Like I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying the quiet part out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying anything that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like make your money. Like, but at the same time, like, I don't know. The only people that could be offended by this are the people that like are in the middle of doing this. You know what I mean? And they don't want it to make it seem like that's not what it is. But like, art RP life, you know? I'm seasoned now. There's not really any real fucking drama or anything that goes on anymore. Like, it's whatever, but I definitely make more money. Cloud chasing's a young person's game. And at this point, I'm not even talking about her. I'm just like, I'm going off of what the chat is saying in chat, and I'm just interacting with the chat.
After dealing with VVS, this is like
I
nothing.
personally just prefer... After dealing with VVS, this is nothing. And that's another thing that Geo does. Yo, Geo, bro, somebody's going to clip this. Yo, Geo, everything that I say isn't me attacking you or anything like that. I don't know, like, you need to get over whatever this combative thing. Like, Geo, I don't talk about you specifically on these things. You know, I might go in your stream and troll a little bit and whatnot, like you've done to mine. But like, dude, it's not that deep. Like, I don't know why whenever you react to what I'm saying, you always make it seem like it's like so bad or something, when deep down you know what I'm saying is the truth. Like, this isn't a rant or anything, dude. Like, you're new to this. I'm not. I've been doing this for 15 years. Right? Like, I've seen it all, and I've been in the RP space for over 7. Like, I'm not stupid, okay? Like, trust me, I'm much more seasoned than you are. You're new to this, I'm not, right? And that's not a jab. That's not me taking a jab at you. I just know what I'm talking about, dude. Like if I'm gonna role play around Chang Gang or any other big entities, I just prefer it to be warranted. You know what I mean? Opposed to like forced. Me fucking like waking up when certain people are around or fucking trying to, you know, be the center of attention in front of an audience so that I can get some fucking chat hoppers and get my KCIP up and shit. I don't know. It's just like, why does he look like he's so offended? I didn't mention Geo's name not once. Like, why does he look so offended? Geo, why do you look so offended? Like, is it because like there's Chang Gang viewers in your chat and you're trying to be on their side, like I'm attacking them or something? Like, what is it? Like, what exactly is that? Because I didn't even mention your name. Like, I didn't even think about you when I'm talking about any of this. So, like, why do you seem offended, and why is it that you seem like what I'm saying is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very bizarre shit. I'm not hating, you know what I mean? I like calling it out because it's just so blatant. And again, I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with it. I mean, if the other side is totally fine with like blatantly being like, because if they didn't have followings, like these people would not be flocking to them, right? Like, it's the truth. But I guess if there's enough of a transaction where they're doing something for them, I guess it did. You know, I get it. But at the same time, bro, I'd be making contracts at this point. I'm gonna need 20%, 25%. I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's nice meeting you, Viper.
That's lovely.
What's bad? What's bad about it?
That's lovely.
What's bad? What did I say that was bad? That's lovely.
What are my thoughts? I think immediately.
Do you
I don't know. He said.
Do you have your own thoughts, or are you waiting for the chat to say some thoughts that you can agree with, so that like you can continue to, you know, to nurture the farm that you're on currently? Like, what is it?
He already said how he feels about me trying to fucking join him. He said it has nothing to do with in character. He thinks I don't fucking know.
I mean, Geo, I haven't really given you my full thought about what I think that you've done, because if I did, I'd probably really hurt your feelings. But at the same time, and it would make me come off as a hater, which I'm not. The reality of it is, Geo, is I actually root for guys like you. I used to be in your position years ago. You're on the come up. You're doing your thing. I get it. Listen, bro, make your money, do your thing. Like, I'm in support of this, but because I voice factual things about the industry and the category that we're in and how it all works, you know, instead of being offended by what I'm saying that is factually true, you don't need to come off like I'm being the bad guy or I'm saying something inherently wrong, because I'm not. Like this isn't me like attacking. Like, bro, do your thing, bro. Like, do your thing, dude. I never root for somebody to not succeed. Do you? But like, if somebody like Geo, like I know the dilemma and stuff that he's been in, and I'm not about to sit here and go through. If he wants to have a discussion about it, I'll get on a call with him and have a discussion about it, and say. But like, you can't. It's like everybody knows what you're doing. Like that's the thing, right? Like that's the thing. Like, and that's okay, because like inherently, if you're a good role player and you bring some value and the relationship is mutual and everything is good, like by all means, man, do your thing, bro.
It's bullshit. Like,
it's not bullshit.
he thinks everything's purely like transactional.
It is. It is. It 100% is. Geo, if you couldn't shoot, if you weren't a shooter, you would have never have been in any of those jobs. You would have never been able to do all of those things. They wouldn't have brought you around because you're an excellent role player. Like you got like why do you think Max got the rub that he got? Because he was a hell of a shooter, not because he was a good role player. It turns out that you can actually role play. You're a good role player. We're not disputing that, right? And it doesn't mean that they inherently wouldn't RP with you because you're just a shooter. You just wouldn't have been put into those scenarios, and you wouldn't have been put into those moments to shine if you weren't what it was. That was the transactional part. You're really good at X. You can help us win Y, so we're going to bring you in. And if you have enough talent to shine while you're doing this, that's a double whammy. Like, congratulations, dude. Like, it is everything is transactional as a streamer. Like, I'm not saying anything that's like out of the norm. Everything is transactional. Why do you think that streamers are able to play on servers and get in? It's transactional. It's not because they're good role players, it's because they bring eyes, they bring money. Right? That's how this works. When you're in a role play server, people will make it seem as though some people and the ones that are smart and don't want to be necessarily controversial or want to come off like they're shunning people, but almost every single thing that you see when it comes to a reputable streamer that has built a career and built an audience, they are going to look and assess whomever they interact with on a regular basis. I'm not talking about like one-off things. I'm not talking about like, oh, you know, this thing happened. I'm talking about the people they invest time with and they constantly collaborate with on a regular basis and introduce their communities to specific streamers. They're not going to come out and flat out say, oh, well, you know, how many viewers do you have? You know, are you a good shooter or not? Are you a hell of a role player or not? Are you this? Are you that? They're not going to come out. Most aren't going to come. Almost none of them are going to come out and say this. But there is an unspoken transactional thing that happens. If you're a 1K, 2K, 3K concurrent viewer Andy, 500 viewer concurrent Andy, you've got a lot more options to be role-playing around other streamers that also have communities, opposed to somebody that doesn't have much of a community or none at all, being able to get the rub to get into these communities at like a full-time or sort of a main character type thing. This is content transaction. This is how this works. This isn't me putting people down or saying like, oh, how dare you do this? It's a give and take. And yes, there are anomalies, and yes, there are things there. But if you look at almost any major group it's transactional. Like, am I saying thing that's foreign here, chat? Like, yeah, there are obvious cases where this doesn't fully apply. I understand this, but like, you can't be that naive. And this is coming from a guy that played both sides of CG and ESB. And you can't say that it wasn't transactional and you weren't hyper aware of the ramifications and the what's the right word I'm using for this? Well, it's not just the benefits. It's also the drawbacks. It's also the, you know, if I fuck this up, right? If I fuck this up, I can burn one for sure bridge, but then kind of have a chance. But I don't know if this chance, the risks, it's the opportunity cost. It's the risk to reward ratio, right? It's hard to make a jump when you don't know the answer, when you know, shit, if I burn a bridge and I jump and the jump doesn't work, now I've burnt that bridge and now this bridge ain't even there. Now I put myself into a pickle. And you can't tell me, or anybody else can't tell me, that that's not what we think about. As streamers, that's what we think about. Especially for streamers that are newer and have only come into some level of success earlier in their career. They're hyper aware. They do not want to lose the momentum. They don't have the ability to fuck around and find out. Like, guys, what am I saying? Like,
I don't actually like these people or something. It's stupid.
But it's the truth. And like he hasn't articulated anything. Like he hasn't said why it's stupid what I said. He hasn't said why I'm wrong. It's just, you know, and again, dude, I'm not coming at you. You're the one who's reacting to me. So now I'm reacting to you, reacting to me. Your name was not brought up here at all. And a lot of the stuff that I was talking about was just speaking to the chat. And of course, this is not just a GTA thing. It's a streaming thing in general. And you see it all the time. Like a lot of the streaming drama is all about views and who's doing this and who's collaborating with this and who's living in what house with whom. It's just in GTA RP, it's forced collaboration, dude. It's like he doesn't understand this is a job for full-time streamers. Of course it's he does understand, but he's playing dumb. He's playing dumb. He's playing sort of like, you know, OTT or Maximus is talking again. He's on one of his rants. I wasn't even on a rant. My voice wasn't even where it's at right now, let alone like I was just laughing. Like I was just the fact that this was cut up into small pieces and then like streamers are reacting to it is quite funny because it really wasn't that deep. It wasn't me even taking shots at anybody.
And his name is John C.
This guy's retarded and gay.
Stop the madness, bro. Not Mr. Miyagi. Stop the madness, bro. Appreciate the love. You can still have people you like people and have transaction with. They're not mutually exclusive of each other. It's almost never. It's almost a combination of both, right? Like just because it's transactional doesn't mean that people don't like each other, dude. It doesn't matter if it's BSK, if it's Chang Gang, if it's ESB, if it's Bang Bang, if it's fucking GSF, if it's whatever. You got to enjoy people's company, right? Just because something is transactional doesn't mean that you're only there for the sole purpose of it being transactional. Like, I don't like this person, but because they give me more viewers, I'm just going to deal with it and pretend I like them. Yeah, that may happen once in a while. Yeah, and especially if there's been a bit of a falling out and people realize like, oh, fuck, you know, I kind of just got to stick, I kind of got to stick
New
things through.
subscriber could.
But like, I'm saying this, I'm not, I'll debate this with any streamer. If any streamer wants to hop, hey, dude, we're not in the city for like another week. If Gioso or any of these people that are offended by the truth that I'm speaking want to speak about it, I'm more than happy. And listen, I'm more than happy to hear somebody else's opinion, and I'm open to having my opinion changed. I'm open to having my opinion changed. I mean, I agree with most of what you've said. I'm not oblivious. Exactly. It's transactional. I'm telling you right now, if somebody like Gio or somebody like yourself was not gods at shooting, you would have never have been in 99.9% of the scenes that you were in, which then allowed you to then get some rub. And you've earned the rub because you put in the time, you put in the effort, you streamed a lot, you made an impression, and you made the best out of the opportunity that you were given. You had a talent, you used that talent, a way to garner viewers, and you nurtured that, and good on you. What am I saying that is bad, wrong, or anything else? I don't understand it. I've had my talents. I used my music talents to get in front of communities and so on and so forth. I'm not a good shooter. I can't do that shit. These demon squads aren't going to put me in the 5, but they might if I have viewership. If you got a whole bunch of viewership, they'll put you in any 5, dude. You put you in any 5, any group. If there's a streamer that's not good at shooting and they've got thousands of viewers or even high hundreds of viewers, dude, watch the opportunities come to you that would not be afforded to anybody else. Simply because it's transactional. The people on the other end go, okay, you know what? You're not as good at this, but I'm getting this in return. So I'm more than happy to bench these people for the better opportunity for you to either win me more fights or you to bring me new viewers and so on and so forth. This is how it works. I know it's very uncomfortable to talk about. It's very uncomfortable to talk about. And that's why people don't really talk about it, right? But like if somebody in chat's going to ask me a question, I'm just going to answer truthfully. I'm in a different part and stage of my career that like I'm not afraid to say the uncomfortable things out. What are people going to do? Get upset with me that I've broken the fourth wall and I'm just speaking the truth that everybody knows about? Like okay, I mean, sure. Like, okay. Like, dude, I'm a streamer too. I've been in these positions. I've been used by people. 150%. I've had people that left what I've done, the same people that were like in my corner when they have been what they perceived as a better opportunity for them from a streaming standpoint, and when it doesn't work out, they come back. I've been in this. They've done it to me. I've been there. Dude, I was in the company. I was in the company in NoPixel, which, by the way, I got invited to. I was in the company. I went through it. I've had people do things in character that made no fucking sense at all, only because the streamers knew the people that were on the opposite side of what I was doing had big viewership, and they wanted to nurture that relationship and, more importantly, milk that streamer's viewers. And they weighed the pros and cons. Which can I get more? By standing up for this character, aka this community, or standing up for this character, aka this community? This is how it works. Welcome to the real world. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. Miyagi. This guy's just dropping subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. And again, I think that it's totally fine to have in fact, like I said, almost everything is transactional, right? Even the people that join BSK, a lot of the time it's transactional. Like, what can you do for the group? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if like a lot of this stuff is transactional. But when it comes to streamers, the transaction is always different. There's this unspoken, trust me, streamers are hyper aware of who they are interacting with, and they're also, and I'm gonna pull down the wall even more for yous. And listen, I'm sure that there more and more people are gonna come in, and there'll be more and more streamers, and they're gonna fucking react to this and go for it. I would love for you to have your thoughts. And you know what? I would love to get on call with other streamers if they disagree with what I'm saying, and I would love to have a debate. And a friendly one, like not a fuck you drama-based debate. This is like just streaming in general. I would love to debate, and I highly doubt any of them will take me up on the offer. But if they do, I'm down to hop and call with anybody, as long as it's going to be respectful on both sides. But I'm going to pull it down even further. Not only that, streamers are also hyper aware that when they are dealing with other streamers, a lot of streamers look at that and then they analyze, okay, what am I doing for this person? What are they doing for me? Are they getting a way bigger rub than anticipated? You know, streamers become very protective of the viewers that they have, right? If you have viewers that then go over to another streamer and they start showering them with subs and they do that too much, a lot of streamers don't like this. They'll start to distance themselves away from that other streamer that's starting to snowball. Streamers love and they root you on and they fuck with you until you're doing better than them. They love to see you on the come up, but then when you get there and you start doing better than them or what they perceive as better, that's when it's a problem. And trust me, the newer streamers, the ones that just start getting the rub, they are the most hyper aware. They don't want to lose a fucking thing. Trust me. I have had endless conversations with streamers behind the scenes, like small, medium, large, mega streamers. I've had these conversations with streamers that have thousands and thousands and thousands of concurrent viewers. This is real. This is very, very, this is real. So when people act stupid or act like what I'm saying is offensive or I'm wrong or anything, or acting like what I'm saying is inherently bad, like what am I saying that's bad? Look, Jeff's jealous because you got more viewers than him. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I could stop streaming today. Never turn on my stream again. I'm going to be okay. I am not jealous of what other people are doing, dude. I don't even try to grow my stream anymore. I stream, I do my thing, I get on, I root for other people. Yes, I love what I do, right? I still rely on this as my active income. If I didn't stream, I'd have to go do something else. I'm fully aware of all this, but I am well beyond my years of trying to stay A, relevant, B, trying to grow. I can't. I refuse to stream 10 to 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. I refuse. I've been doing it for 15 years. It doesn't mean that I'm not appreciative of and happy when I'm getting the rub and my viewers are spiking and I'm making more money. Of course I want to do all this. But to sit here and say I'm jealous of somebody is wild. I'm not jealous of anybody, dude. I legitimately, dude, I would love to see guys like Geo, other guys and gals do great and have a long, prosperous career. What do I get out of? Am I jealous that somebody's got 300 more viewers than me? Like, what the fuck is 300 viewers gonna do for my life now? It's not changing my life. I could have 2,000 concurrent viewers 7 days a week. It's not changing my life at this point. It would be nice. It's going to add some extra gravy. Fuck, I'm not going to complain. I'd nurture it. I'd be appreciative. I'd be fucking hyped. But like, dude, I'm not putting in that work anymore where I'm trying to grow and blow up. I've been there, done that. I don't have it in me anymore, man. I'm fucking pushing 40 years old. I'm pushing 40. I ain't got it, man. Hey, shout outs to the ones that can get out there and fucking grind 10, 12 hours a day. If I was fucking hurting, don't you think I'd be streaming 7 days a week? Fucking, dude, I got KCIP like everybody else. I'd be fucking grinding the shit out of it. Yeah. I mean, in the wintertime, there ain't nothing else to do. Fucking go and grind, but it's summer. The weather's fucking nice. I got other things going on, bro. If I get a good 30, 35 hours of streaming in a week, man, that's fucking excellent. I'm fucking happy. So like people don't need to come at me and say like, oh, I'm jealous of this person. I tell you right now, it has nothing to do with jealousy. And the viewers that then say that I clout chase, are they fucking mental? I stream during the EU hours surrounded by no other streamers that have any reputable viewership that would give me the rub or anything. And if there is and they are awake, I don't even call them in character. I don't reach out to these people to try and force an interaction. If something happens naturally, I'll do it. It's like during NoPixel, the closest thing that you could say to clout chasing was me in the company. I got invited to be in the company. Once I was invited, I was in the company. I understood the situation I was in. I streamed 12, 15 hours a day. 7 days a week. I'm like, dude, this isn't going to last forever. Let me fucking cash in while I can and let me be of value. This is transactional. I'm going to be around. I'm going to fucking put in the work. And that's what I did every single day. And I peaked. I had 7,500 subs. I was making over 50 grand a month. Yeah, fuck. Yes. But I didn't like fucking search out for this and beg or completely. I didn't do any of that shit, dude. And that was a 4-month period out of a 7-year career. Like, come on. It's just crazy. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, I'm hyper aware of the situation that I've been in at different points in my career. But, and the thing is in the middle of it, I'm saying what this is. You know what I'm saying? I wish you were. Would Rami's often? It's often some dude. I love RPing around Rami, but I'm not gonna like bug the guy and call him, all the time. He's got his group, he's got his people, he's got his things, and when those interactions happen, it's good, it's natural, it's warranted. Everyone left the company when X left except OTT. Those guys, they wanted to, but I mean, I stuck around until, the gravy train basically ended for the rest of everybody else, and then it just kind of fell apart. And that's fine. Like, we all knew it wasn't gonna last forever, and that's fine. You definitely don't appear to be defensive about it. Well, I mean, slightly defensive. When I see stupid comments like this, I'm like, well, if I'm a clout chaser, right? Don't you think I'd move very differently? like very differently. It would just make sense. Like I would just move differently, right? Like I just would. So I don't know. I don't even know. Miags, thanks. If you were a clout chaser, Zakid wouldn't have a job. Listen, I'm not going to make this about Zakid. I mean, again, I think Zakid puts in the work. He's around. He does his thing. I'm not here to hate on Zakid. I'm not here to hate on Gioso. I'm not here to hate on any of these guys. And yes, like there are people that have clearly have been tactful. There has been a strategy, very clear strategy of people over the years that have made specific moves strictly because they realize the benefits of it. But you also got to be talented, and you also got to have discipline, and you've got to be focused, and you got to put in the work in order to reap those benefits. And then the other side is got to be a willing participant. I don't see how I said it. Anything that I said was negative, bad, or false. It just wasn't. There was another one here too, but I don't know. Oh, this is just like a regular clip. Nobody's reacting to that. Yeah, see, like. Read the comments. We need more takes. I don't bother reading the comments because the viewers are going to pick a team and they're just going to say wild shit. I will react to what the streamers are saying because they're going to be the mouthpiece for a lot of the viewers, right? And let's be real here. There's very few streamers that aren't actually the mouthpiece for their viewers, and those are usually really established streamers, right? These are streamers like Mr. K, Buddha, Shotz, Ramee, myself, Forehead, these larger established that no longer have the pressure. They can have their own thoughts. They're not out there trying to get validation from their chats, right? Like they aren't like they're comfortable with where they're at, that they're not at that stage. I mean, I can't really speak for them, but judging from what I see from their chats and stuff, like they control the narrative. The narrative doesn't control them, right? Like that's just. But when you're in this position, when you're in a geo position, you are a slave to. And I'm only saying this because he's proven this now, right? Now I'm being a little bit more direct. He's not at that stage yet. He's not at that stage yet. He's still at the mercy of trying to nurture. He's still at the mercy of trying not to upset. It's like you can have your own opinions, but you still need to be within a box. You can't really shy too much out of that box without having that fear of I may upset certain people and certain communities, and for that reason, I'm just going to opt to sit there, read chat, and just agree, or maybe add a little bit to it, right? That's just how this works. And again, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just the way it is. Yeah, ZB. Oh yeah, ZB. I forgot ZB. ZB, the same thing, right? Zombie can do his own thing. Zombie doesn't need to go around and do the things, right? And even Zombie, I'm sure even Zombie will tell you, bro. Like I knew how Zombie would move before. Zombie's a smart guy, right? Like he played the game too. Like he understands, right? We've all played the game. We've all been there, right? Even early on in my RP career, I played the game. Right? I was hyper aware of the situation that I was in. The difference is I brought something to the table because I had viewers before I even started role-playing. I came with the community. I was introducing my community to role-play. Right? Like I was also hyper aware. Oh my god, I get to RP alongside Moon. I get to RP alongside Vader and Kyle and Buddha, and like these were big things back then. It was a 32-person server. Like I understood the position I was in. So it was up to me to put in the work and stuff like that. But I also brought things to the table. Right? It was transactional. I'm not going to be offended if somebody says, you know, you did this and you did. Yeah, I did this and I did that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did the OG Misfits. Like a lot of people, like I took the hard route. You know what I'm saying? Am I perfect? No, I've made mistakes along the way. I've done and said things I probably shouldn't have done and said. Not necessarily done. I would say more so said, because I haven't really done much of anything that's like been controversial in the role play space. Like, you know, I wasn't really a rule breaker. I think I've been banned in 7 years. If you count Prodigy as well, like NoPixel and Prodigy, I think I've been banned maybe 4 to 5 times in 7 years. So like, well, the thing is I've always ran my own, like the last 6 years, I've ran my own gang. And by the way, I ran my own gang, and not to the tune of like, I'm the only big streamer. I've had other streamers in my gangs, and some of the streamers grew their streams by being in part of that ecosystem, and good on them, bro. I'll raid, host, show love, spread love. Dude, as long as people are putting their best foot forward, they're loyal, you know, they're people that I can trust. Like, dude, do your thing. You bringing me value too. You're following my lead. Like I get to essentially dictate where the gang goes, and you're a willing participant in the direction that I want to go, and you support that, and that helps my content out. This is transactional. I appreciate that. Why wouldn't I want to nurture and help and share the fruits of the labor with other streamers? Why? I don't care if they're fucking 10 viewer Andes, 5 viewer Andes, 100 viewers, 200 viewers, 1,000 viewers. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? My views go up and down. There's some seasons where I'm hot shit and I'm fucking firing all cylinders and I'm motivated and I'm here, I'm there, I'm grinding out 5, 6, 7 days a week. And then there are other times where I'm having a season where I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it all that much. And I'm not around as much, and viewers drop, and support drops a little bit and stuff. But like I'm hyper aware of all these things. Like I know when I need to step on the gas pedal, and I know when I can take the brake off or mentally need to. I'm just, I've been doing this a long time, that I have the ability to be able to take a bit of time or work on other things and do other things. And yes, there's consequences to that. And years ago, I would never do it because I'd be like, oh my God, no, what am I doing? But it's a little different today, and I'm still aware of it. And I still beat myself up sometimes over it. This is just the mental thing. Like, dude, there are streamers out there that are infinitely more successful than I am, and they go through the same thing. They've stacked more paper, they make way more money, they do way better, but they still have that pressure, right? Like, I get it. This is natural. This is what it is to be a streamer. Still, a lot of streamers just will not talk about it out loud. It's not a fun thing to talk about. And I've talked about it with other streamers in private many times. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit of an RP purist, but at the same time, like, my biggest issue is I'm probably too much of an RP. I'm probably too much of an RP purist, and sometimes I'm a little tough of a critic on certain entities or not entities, but certain players or situations, because the RP space has changed quite a bit. And to be frank, it's devolved like immensely. And, you know, I'm a bit of an old head, and I think there's, you know, I'm a little bit of a dying breed, and there's other RPers like me. And I expect too much, and I'm a little bit too wound up, I guess, or a little too fucking anal about things should be done a certain way. You know, and that's an issue, right? Like I get it. It's one of my faults where it's like, you know, I'm a little too old school, I guess, you know? What's up, Len? What's up, Zombie? What's up, Sore? Yeah, with Zombie, you missed it. We were going over. I was reacting to Geo reacting to me talking about, you know, the amount of gang hopping that happens on Prodigy, you know, I jokingly said that, you know, Chang Gang needs to get a contract and get 20-25% of this KCIP that these streamers are. You know, just blatantly, you know what I mean, getting the rub for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't even say it in a mean way. It was really in a joking way. But, you know, of course, Geo gets offended, like, you know, acting like what I'm saying is like some sort of. I didn't even mention the guy's name, right? They didn't even talk. I didn't even mention him. But of course, you know, so. I've said to my stream, I essentially said that, you know, what streamers do in RP, everything is transactional, right? If somebody like Geo or Max were not gods at shooting, they would have never have been in the situations that they were in. 99% of them, they wouldn't have been invited because, like, things are transactional. It so happens if you're a good role player and you can seize the moment and you can make a good impression, that's when you start to get the rub. Right? Like, this is the reality, right? And I'm not even saying that CG would only invite specific people out if they can shoot and win. But I'm talking about this very specific scenarios because CG role plays with streamers that are small, non-streamers, that aren't shooters, across the board. But what I'm saying is everybody knows what these transactions are. You got to understand what you're good at and then what you're not good at. Like, as streamers, we are hyper aware of who we're streaming with and what these people can do for us. Hey, can this person win us fights and are going to propel our gang? Or is this person not good at fight, but do they have large viewership? One way or another, right? Are you really going to bench somebody that's got hundreds and hundreds of viewers or thousands of viewers for one of 4 goons that can shoot really well? No, fuck no. Right? No. Most times, no. You might get a substitute in once in a while, but, like, let's be real here. People are out here to make content, man. I'm not as big as CG, but I'm gonna start charging these ESB 10% KCIP. Well, there exactly. Yo, zombie's like a zombie is like you're big enough that you understand what I'm talking about, right? Like, dude, a lot of ESB guys, right? BSK guys, other gang members, they understand that they're surrounded by leaders that are established that have viewership. Now, am I saying they're all there to leech? No, I'm definitely not saying that. But, like, let's be real here, dude. If I didn't have the viewership that I have or the community, the supportive community that I have, right, and the reputation that I have, a lot of these people aren't going to sign up to be in a gang with me. Yeah, there might be a few for sure, but, like, this is transactional. There's a reason why, like, 90% of these gangs are born and die. Because, like, there's nothing inherently keeping people together, bro. You know what keeps people together? Money, viewership, purpose, consistency. Like that's what the whole thing is transactional. People are just crazy if they don't think it, if that's the case. Down 145 pounds, that is fucking incredible, dude. Like, that is insanely sick. That's pretty fucking sick, dude. Keep that up, man. You're gonna get an extra half-inch of cock here pretty soon, bro. You're gonna go, whoa. Got legit 2 inches already. I believe it. East side. Oh, fuck.